running on your backs all day long. It's much more than that, ladies and gentlemen. In fact, I plan to use my powers to the best of my abilities and ensure that I will be a bridge among international students and the International Student Association. Ladies and gentlemen, we all know that having an efficient secretary is of the utmost importance to the success of any company. Ladies and gentlemen, citing an opinion that I am inexperienced in any managerial roles, I'd like to mention that I not only managed but supervised 2 different charitable events in Pakistan. I managed 2 free medical camps in the villages of Hunga Balocha and Paloki in Pakistan, where we managed to give approximately 350, where we managed to treat 350 to 400 poor people for free. Other than that, I had the honor, I had the honor of doing volunteer work in Shaukat Khanum Memorial Cancer Hospital, which is in fact one of the best research institutes in Asia in the field of cancer, where I worked in the Department of Pediatric Oncology. In my college in A-levels, I was selected as house captain, and for 2 years I was in charge of 1/3 of the students of my school. I was in charge of handling out their problems. I was in charge of helping them and arranging mentors for them. Ladies and gentlemen, I can assure you that I would strive my best to enhance and improve the experience of international students in our university by working diligently and sincerely for ISA. I promise you guys a friendly and a very welcoming ISA that would prove to be your home away from home. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. I tend to let around the all international and local students on PhD, Masters, Bachelors, and Foundation. So I tend to know all of them. I feel what's the point of going in an international university if you're going to hang around with the internationals?
Yes, true. Thank you, it was a great speech. So, I asked that question earlier and I'm going to ask it again. Being a secretary in ISA, right?
Yeah.
What is your plan on improving ISA?
Basically, a secretary is someone who works behind the scenes, something like that, right? For the managerial tasks. So I want to improve the efficiency in management. I want to make sure that I also have a handshake with my vice secretary so that we work together. You know, like things being late, especially in terms of management processes, is going to make the thing late. For example, if events start off late, they're going to end up late, the whole time frame is ruined, and that's not a good thing for the future as well. So other than that, I'll be a voice for international students. As you already said that I would support, I tend to mingle around with international students and locals as well, ranging from PhD, Masters, Bachelors and Foundation. So I tend to be a voice for them. I tend to discuss their problems and ask them what their problems are. And I will make sure, and I cannot guarantee success, but I will guarantee that you will see that I am working hard to solve your problems.
From your answer, I have another question. How are you planning to divide the work between the secretary and vice secretary? Do you have a rough plan?
Well, the vice secretary is, my honest opinion is, the vice secretary is like the backbone of the secretary. It's like someone the secretary can always rely on in terms of workload. We'll divide the workload by, say, 50% for each. That again depends on what the event is. Alright, depending on event to event. We'll divide the workload, that's the thing.
How are you planning to keep the documentation properly done for the next committee coming after you? To make their life easier, what are you planning to do?
The documentation is going to be kept safely in 2 forms, hard copy and soft copy forms. The hard copy forms, I'm thinking about like getting a stack of like basically, let's say, how do you say, bookshelf or something like that, where in each, for each event I'll keep different files with the years of, with the respective event's name and details. And other than that, I will keep the data safe in soft copy form.
What do you think are the documents that are needed to be kept?
It's about financing, basically, like didn't get things done from the treasurer, problems faced during the event, before the event, after the event, and other than that, any suggestions which we think that, like, for example, we conducted an event, and after the event, we will that this international event sits together and they say, okay, if we could have made this event better, how would we do it? So, like the whole compilation of that whole narration, actually, we'll write it down, we'll come up with ideas, and we'll keep it safe, especially that part. We'll try to do some homework for the upcoming.
Any questions on your side?
Hi, Hamza. Hi. I have a very simple question for you, very small question. I just want to know, like, from your speech, I understand you have a lot of experience back home.
Somewhat.
Fair enough. Okay. To be a part of this organization and to ensure success for this organization, could you list out the types of documents that we need to have?
Sorry?
Could you list out the types of documents as a secretary that you need to maintain to ensure success or a proper smooth year for you and your
Basically,
committee?
a secretary is going to maintain all the documents, right? Regarding documents taken from the treasurer, the head of events, or the head of welfare, the president. Basically, secretary is going to be the person with all of the paperwork. He's going to need every kind of paperwork. Other than that, it depends on event to event.
Right. I understand, like, you are saying documents a lot. I want to understand specifically what documents, like minutes of meeting, list, inventory list, or letter of contract, like titles like this, what are the documents that you're going to bring into ISA? What is the method? What is the system that you're going to use?
First, for that, I'll have to go in ISA, be a part of it, then I'll look at the previous documents, and I'll analyze.
Shabash.
Thank you, Hamza.